Chat, we have so much to chat about. Boston has entered the chat. Travis Thomas here with my main man, George Balekji. Game 4 tonight. Banner 18, loading. Sound the trumpets. That was triumphant. You're supposed to be raising the banner. Woo!
For the podcast listeners, I'm like moving a rope for those that aren't watching.
No, you got to do it slower, more dramatic.
It's really high up there, Chad. It's going all the way to the rafters.
Yeah!
Oh, so now you come around on the sweep. This is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I have. And by the way,
I knew it was Celtics the whole time.
Yeah, right. If the Mavericks win, congratulations. Thanks.
You get it at home.
Yeah, Celtics get to win it at home. We appreciate that.
It sweeps.
It sweeps.
It's brooms.
Well, you said that after game 2. I'll give you props for that.
They broke them. Game 2 was we played like crap.
Yeah.
And it was a close game. You still couldn't close. And game 3 was you finally got Kyrie to show up. It got 60 from him and Doncic.
Right.
And Tatum was okay. I know he dropped 30 plus, but was okay.
Yeah.
But that was you finally got Kyrie to show up, and Luka mentally broke and let the refs get to him like an immature superstar. So what's game 4 going to be? You're going to show up, and they're going to be like, again?
Yeah.
Drew? They're going to lose by 20.
Well, let's get into game 4. But first, we want to hear from you because I know all of us are hydrating, putting some food in our bellies because tonight we celebrate. 617-790-0928. That's the hotline. Hit us up. We want to hear some voicemails from you. Also, you can email us at the chat@nesson.com and send us those tweets. We always get to those. But before we get to game 4 tonight, George, let's start with what's trending around sports, what's caught our eye, and how about this? The Falcons forfeit a 5th-round draft pick in the 25 draft and fine $250K for tampering, violating the NFL's anti-tampering policy for their free agents. We know Kirk Cousins got the bag, Darnell Mooney, a tight end named Charlie Warner prior to the free agent period. And listen, when this news came down, the first team I actually thought about was not the Falcons because I don't give a rat's ass about them. I thought about the Patriots. And you know what it did? It solidified what I already knew and what all of us already knew. Yeah. What we all knew is that Roger Goodell clearly hates Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and greatness because the greatest franchise in history, the greatest dynasty we've ever seen, if they so much as sneezed the wrong way, Roger Goodell was ruling with an iron fist. He was levying down all kinds of suspensions and fines. And I mean, this Spygate and Deflategate and everything else damn near went to the Supreme Court. Screw you, Roger Goodell. All right. Why don't you give the Falcons a slap on the wrist? They clearly were cheating, tampering, getting Kirk Cousins, doing backroom deals with this guy. But oh no, if the Patriots even hiccuped, you were all over them. I feel better. Thanks, George.
They were filming coaches on the opposing sideline, and they messed with the footballs, even though it was basically all we have a very strong feeling without hard evidence that Tom Brady was texting someone called the deflator. Literally the deflator.
We don't know that. He destroyed his phone.
So let's start there.
He destroyed his phone.
So let's start there. Yeah, facts. Let's start there. And then what the Falcons did was basically hey, Kirk, we're going to sign you. He's, him, a good old Christian boy that grills his steaks over tinfoil.
Please.
Listen. So you know what he did?
What's he doing his steaks?
He grills his steaks over tinfoil. You never saw that photo? Yeah, Kirk Cousins on a grill. A fire-burning grill puts tinfoil, then his steak.
Come on, Kirk.
Yes. I've seen people do this and they go, it's cleaner. It's like a better cleanup.
Yeah, but you don't get the grill marks on the steak.
The flavor's not the same. But you know what Kirk Cousins did? Hey, can I get the athletic trainer cell and PR want to reach out to them? That's all that happened with the Falcons. You want to talk about it? The Dolphins tampered. Their owner had Tom Brady literally on his boat. Tom Brady on his boat. And he got docked a 1st and a 3rd round pick and a $1.5 million fine because that's an owner trying to go above the rest. Right. And literally, Tom Brady, it's just they were probably all right, wait, what did Kirk do? He contacted your public relations team in the legal tampering period? This ain't a thing. It's who cares? Like, they were going to sign Kirk. And Tom Brady, that happened with Tom Brady and the Dolphins while he was under contract with the Patriots.
That's right.
Kirk Cousins was a pending free agent or a free agent at this point.
All right.
Legal tampering.
Maybe I overreacted.
It's Kirk Cousins.
Maybe I overreacted.
It's water. You know what I mean? It's just like he's nothing. He doesn't add. He doesn't subtract. He doesn't make your drink stronger because it's vodka or tequila. Yeah. But he doesn't mess it up either, you know?
Right. Yeah. He's water.
He's water.
Good. Coors Light. Right?
No, Coors Light adds. Like that's good.
You have to drink 90 Coors Lights to feel anything.
No, you do not.
Maybe I'm just.
What pace are you drinking?
Maybe my tolerance.
You also are like 3 feet taller than me, so.
That's true. A little heavier. How much you weigh? Let's put it all out there. Let's put it out there.
I'm not
round up.
I'm not proud. No, I don't want to round up. I'm trying to cut.
Oh, you're trying to cut.
It's cutting season,
bro. You don't need to cut. You're ripped.
Nah, I've seen better days.
All right, give me goal weight.
Well, right now I'm 560. 560.
5'6". Good God, you been hanging with Kirk?
5'6", 165.
Eating them foil steaks?
I'm trying to get down to like 152.
All right, I respect it.
But I'm still trying to add size, if that makes sense.
I respect it.
I don't know.
Me, 215 of steel.
Yeah, see, there you go.
The NFL
it takes you more Coors Lights than me.
The NFL also cleared the Eagles of tampering with their Saquon Barkley nonsense this offseason. So I just want to say to Roger Goodell, clearly I don't like you. Screw you. And you stank.
You know what it is? Tom Brady is that tequila. There's a penalty you face if you take that shot. But Saquon's at Coors Light. Like, nothing crazy is going to happen.
See, I like that analogy. Now you're talking my language. How about this? Utah hockey. So we know they have a hockey team, right? Now they do. Now they said they're just going to roll with the Utah hockey team for this season. Yeah, you heard me. So this season, they'll just be called the Utah hockey team. And then after this season, there'll be votes. They'll figure out the name. But they're going to keep the color scheme, which I have seen. I like. It's like blue, black, white. It looks good. But they're going to stick with the color scheme, the logo, and all that. But for this season, they're going to be the Utah hockey team. Now,
Hockey club, actually.
Hockey club?
Utah
Is it Utah
HC.
Hockey Club?
Utah
okay,
HC.
All right, I had hockey team.
It's all right. You have no intentions of going to Salt Lake. So.
Well, here's the thing. I actually am unique to cover this because in Washington, I was there when they changed their old name, which we all know what that was, to the Washington football team. In fact, I broke the news that day. I was on air, right? I was on radio. And the fans, oh, my God. I mean, nuclear. They went nuts, George, right? Sure enough, they stuck with that for a season. After everyone bashed it initially, which why wouldn't you? Washington football team's terrible, right? After a season of playing with that, it kind of grew on the fans. And they're like, you know what? We like Washington football team. Let's just stick with that.
It ain't bad here.
But they did the stupid vote and all the stuff. The fans voted to keep Washington football team, and they voted for Red Wolves, I believe was like the other finalist.
Yeah.
And the owner at the time, who's no longer the owner,
Dan Snyder
who's
sucks.
a piece of Shaq, picked, you like piece of Shaq Diesel.
Those watching saw me light up. I'm like, finally got Travis Kelce.
Nah, bruh. My kids watch this. Listen, he goes, I know, Commanders. Everyone hated that worse. So I think this is going to backfire for the Utah Hockey Club. Just pick a name. I liked Freeze. I thought Freeze worked.
It wasn't one of the finalists, though.
Ah!
Blizzard, Hockey Club, Mammoth, Outlaws, Venom, and Yeti.
Those all suck.
Give me the Yeti versus the Kraken.
You want the Yeti?
No, I want Utah Outlaws, but I've said it before. It's a bunch of Mormons out there. Like, what are we outlawing? Well, we're drinking Coca-Cola right now. Hey.
You better never go to Utah. You better never
Oh, we're drinking coffee. Caffeine, hey.
They're going to kick your ass.
So the Outlaws will be fine. Give me Blizzard.
Blizzard? What is this, a Sunday?
Give me Blizzard.
What, you got sprinkles on it?
Again, the Blizzard against the Kraken.
Oh, my God.
The Knights battling through a blizzard.
What's wrong with Freeze? I mean, can someone call us? 617-790-0928. Am I the only one here that likes Freeze? The Utah Freeze sounds lit. I love that.
It's the same thing of you're going to go with Freeze or Blizzard, and then there's a team up in Edmonton like, hey, how you doing there? Hey, you forget about us? We're in Calgary. Sorry. Hey, we're up in Winnipeg. Like what? So I think all these names suck.
They are trash.
You see the jerseys?
I like them.
So I like the color scheme: powder blue, black, and white.
Yeah, it's hard.
But the jerseys, like just beer league looking ass. Look, our producer Brendan, producer Brendan, pulling it up, my man.
Fire.
It just says Utah.
Well, because they don't have a name, bro.
All right, No. You can get these jerseys so right because you know what you get with these one season of jerseys? All of a sudden you have throwbacks and you have vintage. Give me that color scheme. Give me the black.
Okay.
Give me a white outline of the state of Utah on a map and put HC, little diagonal in the middle with a hockey stick making a cross.
I see the vision.
NHL, hire me. You guys suck at marketing. The NHL is so bad at marketing. It's best players, it's athletes, everything. The NHL is so far behind in everything. Get these jerseys right. You like nothing about that makes me want to buy it. Utah.
Yeah, that's
I'm about to go there.
Yeah.
You remember when the Devils had the jersey that said Jersey on it?
Yeah.
And obviously they play in New Jersey.
Right.
That's the same thing. Like what?
Right.
Who wants that? Just Utah.
I see your vision though. I like that idea.
Great color scheme. You can do so much of that. You could even have gray alternates.
Oh.
They could have a powder blue alternate. You're teetering close to the San Jose Sharks colors with that. One of our assistant producers, Trevor, pointed that out to me. I said, that's a good call. But think about the Knights and the Penguins. Similar color scheme, but different enough. Utah can get this right. They've flubbed it with those jerseys.
Bro, I like that. I see the vision. At first I thought you were hating, but then you painted a perfect picture.
If I get you a customized Travis Thomas, it's going to say Thomas on the back.
Yeah.
Utah Blizzard jersey.
Yeah.
Or just Utah Hockey Club. What's the number you're going to get on it?
First of all, screw Utah. Get me a Bruins one.
No.
Why?
I'll get you both. I
don't know nobody in Utah.
I have a Bergeron jersey on the way for you.
Hey, now you're talking.
Can't mess with that. Utah doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
I mean,
the state does. The team doesn't.
They are gonna. I hope you never go visit Utah.
I want it. You know me. I love the outdoors. I'm down to go. But what are they going to do to me? They're a bunch of Mormons. Hey, stop that. What number do you want?
Being mean to us.
What number do you want on the back of your customized jersey?
69. All right, now Kristaps Porzingis. There's conflicting reports out there. You see how swiftly we moved.
Good delivery.
Remember, I want to go back here and give George some credit. I remember when Porzingis got hurt, stayed in the game. George said that was a mistake from Joe Mazzulla. Then after the game, Joe Mazzulla came out and said, no big deal. He'll be fine. And George said, what are you doing, bro? You don't know that. You got to let the medical staff. And sure enough, now we're getting, remember, so at first it was day-to-day. Then he was like officially questionable. Then he didn't play in the game. Then they said, well, we're protecting him from himself. The medical staff decided not to play him. Then it was the reports, he's not going to play at all the rest of the finals. Now, here we are, game time, and they're saying, well,
questionable.
He may play tonight. George, what the hell is going on? Shut this guy down. You're up 3-0 on the damn Mavericks. It's over. We all know sweep, or at the very least, if they pull a rabbit out of the hat, I mean, the Celtics will get them done at home in Game 5. Mm-hmm. He contributed. The regular season games he did play, I thought he did a great job. I thought the franchise, and we talked about this, did a great job having guardrails in place to ensure his health coming into the postseason. Until he got hurt, I thought he was playing well in the playoffs. He was phenomenal Game 1. Game 2, he was still a factor. Like, you already helped with the ring, bro. Like, just relax. Have some beers on the duck boat. I think you said it last night that you'll never pay for another drink in this town again. Like,
bro,
you're goated forever.
This whole region.
Right, like you're a legend. Why would they play him tonight, George?
What? And you're sitting down. Good. I'm going to give credit to Joe Mazzulla.
What?
And I quote, it's going to be up to us to protect him and to make sure that it's in the best interest for him as a player and a person. And none of that, going into what's best for a player and a person, has nothing to do with where we're at from a basketball standpoint. And that's him saying, you're up 3-0, you can close it out, just sweep, get it done with. Will you push Kristaps Porzingis for that? And he goes, no, I'm going to look out for him. It's up to the medical staff. They're going to look at him and be like, dude, you're 7'3" with all these demands on both ends of the floor.
Right.
And you can walk around fine. But the second you go to push off at your ferocity and your athleticism and your size and the physical toll you're taking and the fight you're putting against Derek Lively, that's when it can get messed up. So I think he's done. There's the chance he can play. I think it's him being nice to Kristaps. He said it. I'm going to die on the floor for this team. You can tell how much he appreciates being in Boston, how grateful he is for the opportunity. He's going to get his ring. Grows up as a basketball player. You dream of playing in the NBA. You dream of hoisting a Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah.
And you said it. In game one, when he came out and did what he did in the first quarter, let alone that entire game, the energy boost, the plays at both ends of the floor, a top 5 guy for them. That's what he looked like, a top 5 guy in the league.
Yeah.
Game two, same thing. Playing through injuries, still played efficiently, blocking shots, hitting big shots, energy boost. You did your part. You came out in game one. You are the reason, you and Jaylen Brown are the reason the Celtics won that game. Game two, you contributed again. Tough, grinded out game. Your baskets, efficient as you were, mattered in that game.
Yeah.
You did your part, and you said you got them to this point
with
the higher seed they had. The contributions in the regular season. Kristaps Porzingis did everything he did. He doesn't need to play another second in the finals because A, the Celtics will take care of it, and B, you've done enough. That ring is deserved and earned. And what did the Celtics do in game 3? They played without him.
Right.
They learned on the fly what they're going to be dealing with from Gafford and Lively and all that on both ends of the floor. Okay, they're going to come back more experienced. This defense is so locked in. They had that game to adapt of not having KP. Do not play him. Because I think that quote, it's going to be up to us to protect him and make sure what's in best interest for him as a player and a person. That's Mazzulla saying, it's not good, guys.
I mean, between the Utah slander and giving Joe Mazzulla credit, it's like I don't even know who you are.
Wait. What does the Utah slander have to do with the other?
Oh, they're waiting for you to land in Utah. They're waiting.
What do you think? You threw it at me. You go, if they go up 3-0, do you play KP or what do you push? And I said, if he can play, but you don't force it, right?
No.
Let him sit.
Let him sit. You just look. I know you're giving credit to Mazzulla, but he's right. Like at this point, it's a day late, dollar short from him. But you got to protect him too in the long term future of Kristaps Porzingis.
The one thing they have, it's been 4 days of rest.
Yeah.
But I don't care because at his size, and we can see the doctors on Twitter, the doctors on YouTube speak about what they want, but how many of the people that have suffered this injury of a literal dislocation in their foot, this injury, how many of them are NBA players? How many are they 7'3" and they play above the rim? How many? I want to know that.
No, it's fair. It's fair. As we transition here to Game 4 tonight, with or without Porzingis, I mean, it sounds like you and I both have the brooms out, so let's just get right to the brass tacks.
I was hoping there was a broom in the studio.
Give me a score. Like, is this Kyrie and Luka don't go out without swinging, and they're just scratching and clawing, kicking, biting, punching their way to make this a game before they get swept? Or is this a lay down, we gave it Game 2 and Game 3. Had chances to steal those games from the Celtics. We couldn't deliver. This series is over, and we know it. We see Luka complaining to the refs, blaming everyone else but himself. Kyrie did have a bounce-back game, but it didn't matter. He wears tassels on his sneakers. Like, is this just Boston's going to mollywop these boys? Yes.
You gave me enough time to think of a final score.
I was trying to give you
I appreciate
some
your
time
filibuster.
Yeah, no
You're great, man. I love you. 117-95.
Oh!
Celtics.
Bro. Ready for mine?
Yeah.
You're not going to believe me.
No,
I wrote it down. 113.90.
Let me see. Evidence confirms.
113.90.
Yep. No alleged. That's confirmed.
Are we not like in lockstep here?
Game 3 broke him. Doncic talking to the refs, like just looking like a little child out there. Like, you are the second best player in the world. You are a superstar, and you're fouling out in a tight Game 3 where you guys have come all the way back and you're fouling out and you're looking at the refs and looking at the bench and yelling, challenge it. Bro, there's nothing to challenge. You fouled there. Like, that's on you. 6 fouls, you're smarter than that. Let them blow by you like you've done before. They broke it. They got that finally, that combined 60-point outing from Kyrie and Luka, and it was for nothing. I just think at this point, it's mental exhaustion.
Yeah.
Where you can't fake desperation. Like, the Mavericks will come out swinging like they did in the first half.
Right.
And the Celtics were off from the floor in the first half as well. You can't fake desperation. The Mavericks will bring that. But eventually, it is the exhaustion of every time they're hitting a shot or every time they're trying to get a bucket. It's Drew Holiday. It's Jaylen Brown. It's Derek White. It's Jayson Tatum in front of them. And that's just going to break them. Yeah. This team, it's Luka and Kyrie are done. The role players have never got it right, and they won't. Mm-hmm. The one thing I give the Mavs of to make it close, but it'll be a 10-point game. 1 day rest between Game 3 and 4. Old man Al playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
He got over that 30-minute mark. What did he finish with 36 in Game 3?
Yeah.
We're going to see Luke Cornett minutes.
Yeah.
That's a traffic cone.
I don't love it.
Xavier Tillman played great, but that's
listen,
one thing.
Even that, right, is a potential weakness. Like, the Mavs, in order for them to take advantage of that, there has to be some fight there. Like, they have to be attacking the rim. You need to have an attacking mentality to take advantage of what you just said. If they're going to do what we both think and kind of mail it in like this series is over, I mean, I even feel like their fans are defeated. Their fans were talking a lot of jibber jabber when the series started, before the series started, and they are quiet like field mice right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, they may just be settling for jumpers. And maybe the Celtics are the ones attacking tonight. We will find out.
They go back to that hero ball and whatnot.
Right. Now, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, all intents and purposes right now, have very similar numbers coming into what we think will be the last game of this series tonight. I see that look you gave me. If you had to give out the MVP right now between those two, who are you giving it to? Because I'm on Team Jaylen Brown.
You know me.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
It's because of the clutch factor, yes?
And great game one.
Right.
You won't see it necessarily like he only dropped, 20-something. No. Great game one on both ends of the floor.
Right.
Good game two, but hit clutch shots towards the end. And then game three followed up again. 24 points in the second half. 4 for 7 in the fourth quarter. Around the rim, mid-range, long two, corner three. Defensively getting stops. Had the game icing bucket in game two, too, as well. Tatum 0 for 4 final 8 minutes, stuffed by the rim on a dunk, blocked by P.J. Washington. Jaylen Brown gets his chance, goes and does it. I've said it. Jaylen Brown's the finals MVP. What he's done both ends of the floor defensively, and the mentality he's brought all finals long.
Yeah.
Defending Kyrie on the perimeter, I'm standing in front of you. You're not going to get by me. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. And he made him forget how to dribble. Picking up Doncic as well, full court, half court. And then when he has the ball, when he's going to the rim, he is locked in of, I'm going to dunk. The only way I'm not dunking is you're going to foul me. I'm going to get to line. And even if you foul me, I'm still going to dunk on your head.
Right.
I am finishing like a grown-ass man, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. The confidence he has, the efficient he's been shooting, 50% or better from the floor every game. These finals, Trav.
Right.
Jaylen Brown unlocked another level at the most important time of the year. And you can say whatever you want about their path to the finals. I don't care. This Celtics team found a different identity in the finals. It is true team basketball, and Jaylen Brown's been their best player. Period. He's my finals MVP.
He's been the closer. You and I talked about this before the series started, because it always comes back to gambling. And we gave out the NBA Finals MVP odds before the series started. And I remember Jaylen Brown being like 6-1. And
yes, he
both
was.
Said that's a great bet to make.
Did you make it?
I think I know the answer to this. It's going to break my heart. Did you make that bet?
Not at 6-1 after game one,
okay,
plus
good.
310.
Oh, thank God. One of us bet it. I did not bet it at any point.
I mean, 3-1 is still great.
Well, I have a Celtics ticket, period, from preseason for the title, so I'm just letting that ride.
Yeah.
I didn't get involved in any MVP, but I know we talked about it, and I was just hoping one of us bet it. So thank God. You didn't get it 6-1, but you still bet it at a good price.
I have to dig this out real quick, because you want to know the odds right now.
What? Oh, I'm sure Jaylen Brown's got to be the favorite. Heavily.
Jaylen Brown minus 340.
Right.
Jayson Tatum plus 270.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday hanging out there 65-1.
Well, think about this. If we're right and the Celtics whoop that arse, I mean, it's probably going to be some other – it's not going to be Tatum or Brown being the aggressor. It would be a Drew Holiday or a Derek White. Or I could see Tatum and Brown doing the heavy lifting early.
Yeah.
And then as the game gets away and the Mavericks quit, it's like, here, you go shine. That's the kind of team this is.
Tatum had that flirting with the triple-double game 2, but was 1 for 7 in the fourth quarter, 1 for 5 in the fourth quarter.
Doesn't
game
finish
3.
great anyways.
He hasn't been finishing.
Right.
He's looked so indecisive, and I think the issue of and I give credit to Tatum here, and I said these Celtics have played a brand of team basketball we haven't seen. Tatum bought in. Whatever Missoula said to him, be a playmaker, be a decoy, go and hunt for 16 potential assists.
Right.
Drive in, look for the kickouts. It's messed with his shot and his decision-making when he's attacking. But by him playing that way and still showing up defensively, that's what led to them to get the sweep. You see what Tatum said when asked, kind of like about the path and the potential record? Tatum said this. You guys would probably say we didn't play anybody to get here. So we just got to do it again next year. He said that before game 4. We just got to do it again next year. Tatum was already counted the banner. We won.
I'm at the point with these two where I am willing to just flat out say, and I wasn't here a couple years ago, but I'm here now. Jaylen Brown's just a better player. He's a better player.
Tatum is more gifted and skilled. Brown's more athletic, and Brown's made an improvement. And I actually don't think he's a finished product yet, but he's almost there. But you know what matters to win rings is your mentality.
Yeah.
You want to be there in the big moments.
Yep.
You're not afraid of having the ball in your hands. You go out and you just know what to do. You don't have to think. You don't have to make a decision. You just do it. Brown is phenomenal when they're in the finals in 2022. Their best player.
Yeah.
Jayson Tatum had a fractured wrist in those finals. So anyone that wants to bring up how he shot the last two finals, he had a fractured wrist in 2022. But the decision-making you're seeing from Jayson Tatum offensively, Brown with his mentality, that's what separates him from Jayson Tatum. But they wouldn't be where they are right now without one or the other.
Yeah.
They need each other. They do complement each other.
Yeah. Well, listen, we have so much coverage of the Celtics on Hold My Banner. It'll make your head spin. So check it out on Nesson's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you follow us on all your social media accounts for all of our best content. All right, let's shift gears here. We talked about Captain America himself the other night, Joey Chestnut, being inexplicably, wrongfully, unjustly banned from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on July 4th because of really money, right? I mean, let's call it what it is. He got a bag from Impossible, and Nathan's didn't like it, and so they banned him. So what would Captain America do except turn to his greatest rival, Kobayashi? Now these two are going 1v1 in a hot dog eating contest. I can't believe this is our career. In a hot dog eating contest.
America.
Now, on Labor Day now, which will be on Netflix. And I can't lie, man. I can't wait. I think Joey Chestnut is going to absolutely smoke this fool.
You know what I love? Like, I think he's flying under the radar. Kobayashi retired.
Right.
He said, I don't feel hunger anymore. And then he came out and said, retiring for me will only happen after I take him down one last time. They haven't battled each other in the same arena of glizzy gobbling since 2009. Kobayashi said, I don't care about my pain and my suffering. I need to beat you. And Joey Chestnut's going to wipe the floor with him. But this is why you love sport. And you know what? I will call competitive eating a sport because that is a challenge to your body. And you have to train to do it. You know, when Joey Chestnut got banned, I'm like, this is ridiculous. But you know what? Let me not be a grump.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I love this.
It is amazing.
Like, this is ridiculous, but amazing.
The best thing about Netflix here, because I'm thinking about it this way. Like, I would much rather watch this 1v1 on Netflix than to watch the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on July 4th without Joey Chestnut. Does that make sense?
What do you think rates better?
Netflix. It's not even close.
Same. But because you have the two behemoths.
But here's the thing. This is the benefit. Netflix, you know it as well as I do, is going to draw up the drama more on this. Like, there's going to be the montages, the Rocky Balboa training montages with Eye of the Tiger, with these guys facing off like Apollo Creed and Rocky. It's going to be fantastic.
I would love if it's like a UFC fighting card.
Right.
You have like Carmen Ciotti come out of retirement out of Jersey, Eater X, different types of food, nachos, Oreos. I don't know. I'm gonna start ripping off stuff. Cheesesteaks, sushi, that's a lot of sodium. Get something nasty, I don't know. Even get get eclectic. Who could eat more hummus?
Oh, God.
Anyhow.
What does that regurgitate?
And then it ends with the I don't want to know.
What does that digest
Luckily,
like?
I've never found out growing up Armenian and Lebanese. And then the final card, prime time. And it's going to be this. Like, Netflix they're not going to do a 2-minute up and down. Like, it's going to be a 2.5, 3-hour event.
Bro, you get a Michael Buffer intro. Let's get ready to glizzy gobble.
I almost just lost it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It's time. Have Bruce and Michael do it. Who are the commentators going to be? This is going.
I'm crying.
The 4th of July I don't watch the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
don't?
I'd never
What's
watch
your
it.
problem, bro?
I just catch it on Twitter after. This Netflix thing.
You're what?
Kobayashi, Chestnut.
You're dialed in.
Dude, shout out Joey Chestnut. Nathan screwed themselves. He's capitalizing on their muff up.
Bro.
This is going to do numbers.
Are we becoming best friends here? Should we have a viewing party?
I'm down.
Should we have a Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Wait, Labor Day, that's
Yeah.
a college football opening weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that week 0 or week 1?
It might be week 1 where the good games are. Get that up. You get that up. Filibuster here. I'm
listening.
I think in the new years, like let's call it the last 3 or 4 years, college football has been doing week 0, which is like exciting, but the games suck. You get 1 or 2 primetime games. Week 1 is like still the traditional powerhouse games, awesome games.
I hate
think
week
that's
0.
Labor Day. I hate week 0.
But I don't want to detract from this conversation.
And I think Labor Day would be like the prime time, so to speak, games. So we could have
August 31st is week 0.
Okay, so then I'm right?
Oh wait, is Labor Day September 2nd?
Yeah.
So is that week?
So that's week 0.
I don't know.
If you could help us out here on Boston
Saturday, August 24th. That's week 0. Florida State, Georgia Tech. Week 0.
No, week 1 then. That's the.
So week 1.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Week 1.
That's the one.
Is September 2nd.
That's Labor Day, and we get great games. College football viewing. Chestnut smokes Kobayashi. Woo! We'll grill some steaks on aluminum foil. It'll be beautiful. All right, let's move on.
Colorado State at Texas.
I mean,
Richmond at UVA.
There's always
Notre
good
Dame
games.
at Texas A&M.
Actually,
Boston College at Florida State. The meeting of your two. Imagine this. And that's 7:30 at night. You wake up on Labor Day, you watch Chestnut smoke Kobayashi, and then you watch your 2 favorite college football teams, BC and FSU,
I
square
need it
off.
in my life. The fans, they're tweeting all about this Joey Chestnut Kobayashi matchup. America is back, baby. You're damn right it is, and we can't wait to be a part of it. Let's go. Who needs July 4th when we got Labor Day, baby? Kobayashi, Chestnut. Let's get it on.
I need one of those.
I do too. I
that
like
mask.
That. Biggest matchup since Stone Cold against The Rock. Look at this. Look at the intensity. Woo! I'm loving that.
I'm trying to think of an equal stare down. It's like Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor.
Oh, that was an intense one. Good call by you. Chestnut against Kobayashi is the Ali versus Frazier of our generation. I'm loving that too, man. I love Twitter. That's from David Sweet there. By the way, speaking of Ali versus Frazier of our generation and Kobayashi against Chestnut, what's your sports dream matchup? Like if you could take anyone in their prime, could be individual players, 1v1, could be teams, and you could match them up in a battle, who would it be?
I would start with Shohei Ohtani against Babe Ruth. They both pitch. They both hit. They're the greatest of their generation.
You know how that's going to end.
Yeah, Shohei's going to smoke drunk Babe.
Yes.
He's going to take him yard. And I would love to see it. And they would just crap all over any of the numbers from back then.
Yes.
Like, this is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he'll pick up his pack of smokes and slam it.
Shohei is a robot cyborg.
Yes.
Gifted to us by the sports gods. So
Yes.
I would love to see that. But also one we truly have never gotten, but we've both watched them play.
Who?
Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Prime.
See, I didn't see Prime Larry. I saw like broke down Larry at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was born in 94. I never saw Larry, but you know what I mean.
I got to see Larry, but it wasn't Larry.
You have the 2 biggest trash talk. Larry Bird especially. The 2 biggest the biggest trash talker. Shoot left hand, shoot right hand, doesn't care. One of the best offensive players to ever play in the NBA. And then you have Kobe Bryant, and both of them just hyper competitive. Then you have Kobe Bryant. Again, 2 of the biggest competitors ever in the NBA. One-on-one? How would you not want to see that?
I would love to see that. Look, I'm a fight fan, so most of mine are fights.
Of course.
Prime Tyson against Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
I think Muhammad Ali would get him the reach, being taller, faster. But my God, Iron Mike Tyson at his best. Not this shell of a man at 100 years old that's about to get his ass kicked by Jake Paul. But Prime Iron Mike against Ali would be must-see TV. Prime Mayweather against Sugar Ray Leonard also would be fantastic. A lot of defense, technical fighting there, speed. I'd love to see that. In the UFC, Prime GSP against Prime Anderson Silva. 2 of the GOATs, 2 of the greatest to ever do it. They almost fought a few times. even though Silva was on the back end of his prime, GSP was in his. It never happened.
Was GSP and Islam, are they the same weight class? Islam
yes. But GSP's like that. Yeah, that would be a good fight.
Those are both masters of whatever you want to do.
But GSP, I think, is a little more. He's a little more versatile, so I think he would win that.
But when you watch Islam's last fight against Poirier, it's like
people.
Right, and it's like, well, you don't want to get on the ground with them. And then when it got to the point, all right, we're gonna do this on our feet. Islam just started boxing the hell out of him. So I think that'd be
GSP
sick.
was an animal. I think GSP against Anderson Silva would be lit.
GSP, great name too.
It is. And then in hockey, but not like teams against teams. I want to see Connor McDavid. In a skills competition, like we see him at All-Star Weekend when he wins all of them, against Wayne Gretzky.
Yes,
because I continue to say, and I will go to my grave saying this, Connor McDavid is the fastest skater I have ever seen in my life. And I watched Gretzky. I was a kid for Gretzky. I remember Gretzky. Gretzky still, to me, is the greatest hockey player of all time. But in terms of speed, it's Connor McDavid. And I don't think it's particularly close. So I would love to see those two battle it out just in a skills comp.
I think McDavid gets that one.
I think he could too.
Which is crazy to say.
That's why I want to see it.
I like that thought too. This is a blank against the field.
Yeah.
Drop Bo Jackson into today's NFL. Right? Drop Bo Jackson today's
Bo Jackson against today's modern game.
Or get me, I'm talking peak, like height of his powers in Atlanta, Michael Vick and a Sean McVay or Andy Reid or Kyle Shanahan offense.
Gosh, yeah, that's dangerous.
Remember when Vick got to Philly with Reid? He put up his video game numbers that one season.
I think we're watching it in Lamar. I really do. I think Lamar and Vick are very comparable.
I think Vick's arm strength is better, more accurate too, but they both have that takeoff. But Vick,
like the arm talent,
man, Michael Vick. And Lamar did it with Louisville, so fair. Michael Vick did it with Virginia Tech.
They're very comparable.
Got into the league, the most explosive guy. That's fair. But give me Michael Vick. I want to see it.
No,
you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, with a real weapons, a modern day offense. It's not terrible. Oh, those wheels are spinning. George loves this topic.
Pele against Mbappe. I don't know. I'm just going soccer here. I'm just throwing this one out there. I don't know.
Pele against Messi. Now we're talking.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we got to talk.
Two different skill sets and size, but still. I mean, the old school in me wants to say Pele, but I think you're going to go old school on everything.
Yeah, but
except for Babe Ruth, which I give you
Messi.
credit.
I think Messi. I need
to get one more in here.
All right, let's get one more. Let's do it together.
Prime Shaq in L.A.
Okay, Wilt.
Yes.
Two dominant big men. I didn't see any Wilt, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like people talk about Wilt, the 100-point game. Why is there no footage?
So let's get him in here. Wilt, but progressing through the modern day basketball. Wilt against Wemby.
Oh, because Wilt could body Wemby, but Wemby could take him out and shake on him.
But would Wilt have the skill set of Wemby if he was around today?
Man, we could do this all night. I kind of like this. All we're missing is some drinks. This is a drinking conversation.
Allen Iverson.
All right.
Against shot for shot.
You need a quick guard.
I know.
Don't give me D-Wade
SGA's not sexy.
No. It's got to be. Well, I guess you could go Isaiah because before Iverson, Pistons Isaiah. Before Iverson, he was like the best little man point guard.
Hold on. AI against Kyrie.
That's easy.
Kyrie.
No.
See?
That's not. Why would you say Kyrie? You know,
Deeper bag.
He ain't got nothing for AI.
I'm talking 2016 Kyrie.
Prime.
Neither of them are going to be able to stop either. Yeah, like give
prime.
01
Listen, bro,
AI.
AI is destroying
16 Kyrie.
Destroying him.
We got to see it happen.
I see that one. We got a debate right there.
All right.
I think AI would destroy him. All right,
you know what? Wait, final one.
What?
Joey Chestnut against Kobayashi.
Oh, watch party. You all are invited. It'll be at George's Place, 617-790-0928 if you'd like to hang out with us. Also, email us at thechat@nesson.com and send us your tweets. All right, we always end with winners and losers of the week at the end of the week. For my winner, we'll start with the winners. I'm going Jaylen Brown here. Here's how great this Celtics team collectively is. Jaylen Brown has been on a V for vendetta to show that I am marketable, I am the man on this team, and it has not felt selfish at all. He's been able to do that with his play, and, I mean, the team has embraced it. We saw him when he won Eastern Conference Finals MVP, everyone was really happy for him, even though some networks tried to make it seem like Jayson Tatum wasn't. We understand here in this town that he was, right? Shots fired. But in the end, Jaylen Brown, through his play, which is the way it should be, has shown, yeah, maybe I have ascended to being the best player on this team and being, if nothing else, no argument, the closer on this team. And he's been able to do it within the team constructs, keeping the team first. They're about to win the championship. Jaylen Brown is on cloud 9 right now.
I got to agree with that one because it's also the bounce back he's had from that Supermax.
Right.
Coming up like that.
Can't go left, overpaid, and then boom. He's shut everyone
Tatum's
up.
the best player.
That's right.
Shows up in the big spot.
That's right.
My winner, I'm surprised you didn't go with this one.
What?
Boston.
No doubt.
About to get a ring.
Yeah.
First one since 2019, February 2019.
Yeah, you're right.
And for the Celtics, first one since 2008.
You're right.
Gets him that 18th banner. Yeah. But it's also the build-up to this. How many Eastern Conference Finals have they been to? Getting to it in 2022. Falling short. Going all in. The front office doing it. The buy-in from ownership. What they went through to get to Joe Mazzulla as a head coach. Because remember, Ime Udoka was the dude. And then he messed that up. Mazzulla comes in, inexperienced. Can he get it done? Finally, they come through. And the way they dominated, for Celtics fans, this has to be one of the sweetest rings ever. Because they got to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Tight games.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a sweep or 5.
Yep.
And then just party on Causeway.
Oh, Causeway.
You know I'll be there.
I know you will. I'll be seeing your text because I want no parts of it.
I won't even bother.
I live in the doghouse. I'm not trying to stay there forever. Listen, you're right about, by the way, and I said this to you, like the fact that Gillette the other night for the Brady ceremony and TD Garden the other night for the watch party, game 3 for Celtics, were filled to the brim, and there wasn't a game going on in either of those buildings.
Yep.
Tells you everything you need to know about Boston. And even tonight, you got a chance to get the banner, like George said. And then, by the way, right down the road, Fenway, Yankees, Red Sox. Like, Boston sports is just the gift that keeps on giving. It's just fantastic. All right, my loser, Nathan's hot dog. How dare you? I mean, how dare you ban the GOAT from competing in the July 4th, which has become like an American tradition. That is America. Joey Chestnut is America. And you ban him because he went and got a bigger bag from a competitor of yours? That's a you problem, Nathan, whoever the hell you are. I'll never eat your dogs again. I mean, how dare you? Joey Chestnut should have a lifetime contract with you, bruh. He should be on that Magic Johnson Lakers money. He can do no wrong. You should have him on a lifetime deal. But instead, he gets a bigger bag from a competitor, and then you get an attitude. It's your fault, Nathan. I'll never eat your dogs again, ever.
He's coming at you, Nathan.
Yeah, I'm a ballpark dude now.
My loser.
And a Fenway Frank.
My loser is the Olympics.
Olympics?
No, Caitlin Clark. They're going to lose on viewership, and you know where I stood on that one. They don't need her to win this. Yeah. They're going to go out, get an 8th straight gold medal. Who cares? None of the gold medal games have even been close. But if you look at the Olympic team as a whole, no one's younger than 26. No rookies on the team. They have established vets. Get Diana Taurasi, your last one. I get it. Who do you leave off? Just have 10 of those studs. You have 2 rookies that come in, Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese, a Rakia Jackson, a Cameron Brink, whoever it may be, right? And Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Edwards.
Sure.
Get someone young in there. Get them the experience. But they ran into the issue. You can't get Caitlin Clark on your team and only play her 10 minutes.
Right.
But whatever.
Get her on the team.
Get her on the team. Get the viewership. I understand why they didn't do it. They're going to win it either way. They don't want to mess around. But just go do it.
A
lot of viewership.
Man. This feels good. I've been yearning for a Boston championship, George. I've only been here 2 years, and I knew coming to this town I was going to get a title sooner rather than later, and I'm about to get one.
If they don't sweep, I'm going to be so upset.
Why?
Because I'm in Barcelona Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why.
Do it for me, guys, please.
Celtics. Yeah, I mean, look at this face.
I picked Mavs in 6. Can we get the ice
for George? I mean, look at this face, Celtics. You have got to win banner 18 for this face.
For me, please.
Come
Only
on.
Me. Sweep them.
That's right. Hey, have fun on your trip, man. I'm going to miss you, man.
If they sweep Parade Monday, I leave 6 p.m. Monday night. I go to the parade Monday morning. I'm perfect.
Wait, the parade turnaround's not that damn fast, is it?
Yeah, win Friday,
it?
parade Monday.
You can tell I ain't won a damn thing. I don't even know how the parade.
Bunker Hill Day Sunday.
Oh.
Charlestown's going to be lit. I don't know if I'm going to.
For all of our best content of the day, make sure you follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for Travis Thomas and George Balekji. And Banner 18 loading. This has been Boston has entered the chat. Till next time when we enter it again. Peace.
Later.